We are the Smile 69 Network with the sexy producer and lead host, Vanessa Smilez. The girl, Miss Beauty Doll, is here and all about that business. And you know who I am. It's your girl, Presenda.
Hey, Queen.
Hey.
And I was like, oh my God, yes.
Smilez 69 Network is on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Also, find us on Facebook.com/Smilez 69 Network.
Vanessa smiles so live, it's true. Presenda is shining through. So fine, Smile 69.
Check these fine ladies out on the Smile 69 Network. They get it in.
You've tuned into Smilez 69 Network.
There we go. Hola, ¿cómo estás, people? How you guys doing? This is your girl, Vanessa Smilez. We are live on the Smile 69 Network show. Oh my God, I've been working hard. Look at my hands, feeling like Bob to build off this bitch. But yes, we are talking about glove love today. Yes, glove love, all of those crazy, sexy things. Side chicks, amongst other things. Being a wife, yes, and all of those things that entails that. We're gonna get into some things. This is the new year, new shit. So let's do it. Let's bring in our beautiful co-host, Miss Beauty Doll and Queen Presenda. What's going on, ladies?
Come on, Happy New Year.
Hello. Happy New Year to you too.
I missed you guys so very much.
Oh, I
Yes.
miss you guys too.
Beauty,
Mucho,
you understand
more.
me. Vanessa, you're so supportive.
I hear, I see. Oh my God, we got people in the chat room already for the beginning of the new year. Brown girl interrupting. Salute to you. She says, salute, beautiful ladies. Yeah, salute to you. Absolutely. Kennedy Williams in the chat room. He says, already.
Yeah, baby.
Goddamn right. Salute to you. My drink in my cup.
Exactly.
What up? And then Sleazy Aki says, Nigga Town Mayor is hilarious. Yes, the mayor of Nigga Town, Vanessa Smilez, aka the nigga of Mayor Town.
Did I miss something?
Okay.
Oh yes. So on the Ranters Union, I was declared the mayor of Nigga Town because I'm always sticking up for nigga shit. So moving forward, I will be operating as the mayor of Nigga Town, and we're gonna be either setting niggas down or setting niggas free. Either way, you know. Just bang the gavel on niggas.
We are your council, then I guess so.
Yeah. You know, I have to let people know these things. I mean, I know that I'm the mayor, but you know, niggas have to always put titles out there for themselves. You know, it's just something. But yes, he also says Ja's in the chat. He said, "What up, Ja?" He said, "What up, Beauty Doll?" And he also says, "What up, Presenda?" Salute. Baby. So absolutely. So today we're gonna get into some things. Yes. The glove love. Now, ladies, when you guys think of the term glove love, what comes to mind? And what came to mind the first time you heard the term glove love? Go ahead, Beauty, please.
No condom, no sex.
That's what I thought. No
love.
TLC.
I remember the whole thing because TLC used to wear the condoms on their sunglasses and stuff like that. And they did a commercial on MTV, and I woke up early that morning just to watch the commercial. I don't know why. This was back in the day. But woke up early just to watch the commercial. And like they had like the condom and the music video with all the condoms on them. So that was me. No glove, no love, meaning no condom, no sex. And I am down for the shits.
Me too, Beauty, because if you come at me with no condom, I'm like, oh, I'm automatically.
That's a turn off to me. Like if it's our first time having sex and like you don't pull out a condom, or you try to use that old ass excuse, I don't got no condom. I was raised to always have a condom in my pocket.
Thank you.
Yes,
like a man. And I'm sorry, like women, you know, I don't know if this is for now, but you know, back when we were growing up, it was like taboo for a woman to carry a condom in her pocketbook. Mm-hmm. Like a man carried it in his wallet. You should have seen the looks that I used to get back.
Well,
in
also, and also there unfortunately sometimes there is a level of disdain even when females are purchasing condoms. Like for me, I was an avid person of purchasing condoms because I was very familiar with condoms at a young age. Like for me, I used to be a peer educator, so I used to give out condoms. And then when I grew out from that and started to live my life and actually start fucking, then I would be gladly going into the Walgreens or going into the corner store and buying condoms. And I hated how Ock acts like he got fucking wax in his ears all of a sudden when you ask for condoms. This nigga's like, right here, right here,
right
here.
No.
Magnums, Magnum condoms, nigga.
What about them dudes that like don't bring a condom and then you have a condom and he be like, oh, I can't use that one. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Oh. We can't have sex. Like, I'm sorry, my G. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Well, I respect. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I grew up in an age where we didn't use condoms, and all right, fine.
Free love.
Yeah, it was free love, and it was great, you know. But also, the thing that people leave out of that conversation is most of us had a steady partner. It was somebody that you were with for a very long time. Mm-hmm. You know, that was your man, you were his woman, and that was cool. But when I started volunteering at Gay Men's Health Crisis, you know, Vanessa, you know this, you get all the numbers across the board of like what is really going on. And then I was like, oh, fuck that, because no. And I lost someone very, very dear to me to complications from AIDS. And if you ever have to walk somebody through something like that, it will change you for the rest of your fucking life. I promise.
Yeah, you're not gonna play them games.
I promise.
And like you said, sometimes having that in-person experience with somebody, knowing someone who goes through that, it does change you. Because even for me, I was a peer educator all throughout high school from the age of 14 up until 17 when I graduated. And my supervisor was a female who was, you know, she did have, you know, HIV. So it was an eye-opening experience knowing somebody who had went through that situation and was living their life, but still trying to manage. And sometimes it scares you to do right. Well, so for me, I was condom queen, even going into what I started doing film-wise. I was filming with condoms for a long time before I even did anything else.
When I first saw the little,
can I say this? What? It is a whole other world when you are that person's medical proxy and you have to go through what happens to them medically, because, you know, at the time they were just, you know, saying like, oh, use condoms, here are the numbers, blah, blah. But they never told what was really happening with people that would get the disease and what you actually go through medically. When I tell you, when you see that and the way that person was treated by some healthcare professionals, not all, but some. Like this one bitch, it was her job to mop the floor, but she was like, oh, I was like, oh, so I need to report you, cool bitch, because I'm already filled with anxiety and rage.
I love you.
I got anxiety and rage. You don't ever want to see a black woman with them two things banging against each other. I got anxiety and rage. Now you're not even going to mop the floor.
No, well, I was already like, well, first off, after I lost my virginity, I wasn't really like having sex. I think I had sex with like 2 people after that throughout my high school. And then, because I couldn't really have sex with nobody because my homeboys used to beat people up. So when I moved to Ohio, though, oh, Lord Jesus, I slutted out. I didn't slut out. It was fun. I experimented. I worked on my sexuality. But we had a speaker one day. And when I tell you this black man was fine as all get out. Lord Jesus, we got in there. Me and my cousins, because it was mostly my cousins that went to my high school. We're all sitting in the front row, like, hey, what is this about? And this motherfucker had HIV, full-blown AIDS, and he taught us, and I was just like, and you're not gay, because I always,
it can be from anywhere.
Yeah, like everything that we learned was that, it was always a down low man.
They made it seem like it was a gay disease.
Yeah, like it only came from anal sex. I honestly thought, like when I was younger, that AIDS only came from you having anal sex. Like that's what I thought. You having anal to vagina sex.
They have a lot of myths around that. I learned though. Here's a secret that I learned. So I have a friend. I'm not going to say which hospital she works at, but she was in charge of that department. And she said that it was actually Black women that were coming down with this. At the time, they called it this cancer. It was Black women that were coming down with this first.
Yeah.
How the gay community got involved is when it started happening to them, they gathered and they rallied. We didn't say shit when it happened to Black women.
Shit changes.
Like, but that's just true.
Yeah. Let me get to some of these comments really quickly. Mr. Jones 169 says, "Good evening, queens in the
Mr.
panel and
Jones.
kings in check." Hey, Mr. Jones, what's going on? What's going on? And as always, Kennedy says, I would still knock Priscilla down raw with one tube sock on. Excuse you, sir. Redemption
Love you.
Crazy. Redemption Song 76 says, "Good evening, all. Namaste." Namaste to you as well. Redemption Song. She says, "Loving the hair." Oh, thank you. Trying to do something new, right? There we go. And she says, that was the prevailing myth / sentiment in the 80s, trickling into the 90s.
Yep. True.
Yes. Absolutely. So let's get into the inspiration for today's topic. I call today's topic glove love because we have someone who's currently trending a little bit at the moment. Your boy Drake. So so I'm not going to read the entire article, but to get just pretty much a gist of it, according to blacksportsonline.com and several other blogs who've been talking about this, says that Drake put hot sauce in a condom to make sure an IG model didn't steal his sperm. Now, we know that Drake is now the father of a little boy now, and I guess he's trying to not have that happen. So it says, according to the Instagram model, Drake put hot sauce in his condom to prevent her from stealing his sperm, probably to impregnate herself to claim child support. It says that Drake and the IG model met up on Instagram and the two decided to link up. And they said that she mentioned that after the party, they went back to his hotel. They smoked weed for a bit and asked if she wanted to have sex. She said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. They started a bit of foreplay. He rubbed and sucked her titties. Then he went to the bathroom and came out with a condom on. So he went to the restroom. They came out with the condom on. He did it himself.
Good move.
I guess he himself.
Wait. Flag on the play. That nigga did not have. Shut up. That nigga did not have. Y'all hear your nephew talking big.
Yeah, you said what?
That nigga did not have hot sauce in that condom while he was fucking her.
Not yet. That's what I'm saying. Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, because I was about to say, boy, he like that rough shit.
Not yet. He didn't get to it yet. He didn't get a chance to do it yet. But anywho, he said the thotty tried to scam. He said she said he's about 7 inches thick and cut. He said they fucked for about 20 minutes. He mostly hit it from the back and eventually came inside the condom. Immediately after, he went to the bathroom to dispose of it. He said that the thotty tried to scam Drake out of his seat. She immediately went to the bathroom to retrieve the used condom and try to get a hold of Drake's sperm, possibly to impregnate herself. But Drake allegedly booby-trapped the condom. She said they said she fished the condom out of the trash. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me go back. But she basically fished the condom out of the trash can and then she inserted it into herself.
That's what she get. You dumb thought box. Okay. You lazy bitch. Speaking from a baby mother's point of view.
Right.
Yeah.
So, y'all, these little girls nowadays make childbirth and being a mother a whole fucking paycheck, a cool.
Well, that's why I want to talk about check, baby. 1, 2.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember when we was growing up. That shit was trifling. So when did it become good to turn your baby into a whole fucking check?
Right. Just one moment. I'm about to finish this out. Okay. He says that she fished the condom out of the trash and put it in the open and put the opening end into her vagina. Boy says, boy, she was in for a surprise. She said it felt like pouring hot lava into her pussy. She screamed. Drake ran into the bathroom. He admitted that he poured a packet of hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm. And so now it says that the Instagram model is suing Drake on Twitter. Okay, hold on 1 second. It keeps going back. But yeah, basically now she's suing him on Twitter, alleging that he harmed her because of that. So yeah.
Tell me
she's
when
she's threatening to sue her. And she's posting pictures of her burned cat online. And
first off, she dumb as hell. Why the fuck would you think, like my homeboy just said, once sperm hits, okay, for you new hoes out there, once sperm hits oxygen, bitch, it's a goner. All that rumor shit about you taking his sperm and putting it in your vagina, it's not gonna work, baby girl. Like, you look dumb. Like, that's lazy, and that's what she get. I hope she. That's just what she get. Like, I'm sorry. That's what she get. I hope her pussy was on fire and she learned her lesson. And Drake should win because she trifling. And this is speaking from a baby mama. That shit ain't cool.
This is crazy.
What the hell? How you gonna sue somebody because you try to set him up and that shit? That's like me buying drugs or somebody paying me for something and I don't come through and they try to sue me. I was trying to buy some pussy from her and she did not come to the appointment.
Oh my God. Priscinda, please go ahead.
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, V. Okay. So first things first. Dre, them Insta models, that kind of is on you. You should really practice a lot more discretion than that. So you really do have to hold that as a G. Like, hold that. Because like that's not even something you need to be doing. Right? Okay. Second thing, she's going to get a check. It's not going to be as much as she thinks.
Priscinda!
She's going to get a check. I'm just telling you legally.
Priscinda!
Let me finish.
Preach. Nope. Let her finish.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Remember that old dame that went to get coffee from McDonald's and put it between her legs when she drove?
Yes, that bitch. I'd love to meet that bitch.
That was probably her fucking fault. Everybody knows that coffee from McDonald's is lava. Right? But she got a check. So she'll get some money just to go away because it's not really worth it to fight a thought like this. Now, God bless you, you little thought ass heifer. God bless you. You need a whole other life plan. Like, you out there straight trying to, like, you know, get niggas like in this way. Like, what is wrong with you? You're like, you seriously need mental health care because that's bananas. And Drake, I'm gonna go back to you again, sir. This would not be happening had you not chosen to hook up with an Insta model.
Yeah.
Take it like a G. Take it like a G, charge it to the game, and move on. Vanessa, am I right?
That's what she did, bro.
I have to say I agree with both of you, and I stand behind y'all. Like, first of all, if you're gonna do something like this, right? Wouldn't you want to look at what you're putting in your vagina? Let's just start there.
Oh.
You should just look at it. But
think about that.
Sometimes this is what I call what people don't understand when you have to take the L. She didn't understand how the game works. When you do fucked up shit or you are not doing right in society.
Karma.
And karma. Also, if you fuck up, that's it. You don't have a leg to stand on because you were not morally righteous in the first place. Now, granted, let's say he put hot sauce on his dick and he started fucking you. Oh, yes, that's a problem. That's an absolute problem because he's forcing hot sauce or another substance that's unknown to you inside your vagina. But that's not the case. You went out to insert something into yourself that did not belong to you. A condom goes on a man. It don't go on a female. Now, if there was a female condom, and he picked it up, yeah, you could have a case. But when we talk about the typical condoms that most people use, these condoms are structured for males. So whatever happens in that condom is not going to be your DNA. That's his DNA. That's his shit.
She didn't watch Bride of Chucky because they use like a little sponge sucky thing, like turkey baster. Damn, the turkey baster. And how the fuck did she? What did she do? Did she not look at it? Did she just take the condom out?
They said that she put it in through the opening, through the opening part.
Okay, so like, in my whole days, like most of my clientele like knotted up the condom, like, bitch. So you sat there on the toilet, knowing him because he's a superstar. He probably knotted his too. So you unknotted the condom and took your finger and stuck it. Like, I'm trying to visualize
that she didn't. And who knows what she was thinking when she was getting to that? Because this shit is still really, really crazy.
Well, you wanted a baby really that bad by this nigga. You saw his pink sperm in that condom and was like, "Fuck it, bitch."
Can I say one more thing before we go to comments? Because I know the comments are gonna go wild.
Yes.
First of all, young lady, I'm speaking as auntie right now. You know, he's gonna walk away fine because he's a man. Your reputation is forever scarred, and that's just the way life works. And again, like Beauty said, the karma. Look out for the karma that's coming your way. Karma.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say this. This is probably the reason why she is doing this. Drake's net worth is $200 million, according to Celebrity Net Worth, and he is half Jewish. So I'm sure that there's money stashed in places that
I feel like those girls who be doing all that. Y'all look. I will not renounce my title. I am an old whore. Y'all giving hoes and
they do.
And side bitches a bad name.
And it makes guys.
Social media has killed everything. Keep your mouth fucking shut. Do your fucking job.
Right. And hold on one second. It also makes guys don't want to mess with girls and that they're unfamiliar with. Sometimes there's some really good women out there that may not be an IG model, or they may not be super popular. They might be a nurse at a job. They could be a librarian. They could work for the transit system. There's really good regular women out there. But
or they could be like Vanessa, Beauty Doll, and Presender. We're just regular girls.
Exactly.
Just, looking for, a good man.
Exactly.
And she will get paid, because I'll just say this. Years ago, when I worked for a law firm, we had a case, very well-known rap group, very well-known. But when I saw the attorney that was tackling that particular case, I was like, oh, bitch, you are toast. You're toast. So they had the door open while the deposition was going on. That bitch didn't even know what cunnilingus meant. And now, mind you, like, the court reporter is taking down every word. And he keeps asking her, like, did he perform, fellatio? She was like, huh? Like, what's that? Did you, blah, 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 cunnilingus? Huh? What that? Like, so she looked fucking crazy.
First off, in my day,
let me finish the story. Because of the attorney that he hired, she walked away with fucking zero.
And that's how it should have been. In my day, they used to make you sign a non. Yeah, like you weren't allowed to talk about shit.
But some white girls get around that though. They do.
But no, shut your fucking mouth and do your job. You greedy asshole.
Let me get to these comments. Hold on a second. Let me get to these comments really, really quickly. Shout out to Schoolboy in the check-in. Salute to Schoolboy out here.
Hi, Schoolboy.
Schoolboy has been, y'all go follow Schoolboy. Schoolboy 1867. He's been putting up a lot of reels and videos lately, talking some shit. So y'all go argue in the comments. He ready for the smoke. He says, cause popping that coochie been the thing to do.
Oh, shit.
But you gotta pop your coochie and have some type of fucking dignity and morals to your vagina, like shawty. You just can't be scamming your pussy. Okay, just as quick money comes and goes as that old whole saying or old hustling saying, because I'm not gonna call it a whole saying because I've heard it in many different hustles. Quick money goes and comes and goes. the karma that you do, regardless of you selling pussy, setting niggas up, whether they're getting robbed or you setting
that
them
lasts
up
way longer.
wrong.
That lasts much longer.
It's gonna come back to you, baby. Yeah. So enjoy that shit right now, and then hold the motherfucking boat for the wave that's coming for you.
Yeah, let's get to some more comments. Kenneth C. Williams says, "I think Drake got everything medically possible." Yes, I just have to stop at this real quick second though. This nigga had hot sauce packets
in the bathroom.
I'm gonna pause on the hot sauce for a good second. Like, you know, Hillary Clinton, she keeps hot sauce in her bag, but this nigga keeps hot sauce
in the bathroom. Go in, Vanessa. Go in.
There we go. Kenny C. Williams says, LOL, shout out to Beauty Dog over there on that fuck shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Barking in the background.
We support it.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't encourage that shit. Don't do that.
He said, he also says Drake be on that fuck shit. LOL. He says, damn, that she's just scandalous. Redemption Song 76 says compensatory infants. Yes,
thank
absolutely.
You. Yep.
And Schoolboy says, so basically Drake is suing himself.
Wait. I just thought about something when he said that. So he could have put water in the condom, rinsed that bitch out and threw it back in. He intentionally knew that she was going to put that in her vagina and burn her. So he might got a fucking case just by default.
Oh no, he's going to pay. Intentional. He's going to pay just for her to go away. That's what that's really going to be about. Like,
she's going to get some kind of
money. Probably going to settle.
It's going to not be worth the money to fight this.
Yeah.
But the fact that you like have this woman that you about to be naked with, that you about to put your golden penis in, you didn't think it was a good idea to check like who you were fucking with.
Right. You should have better pickings.
So I put this on him. He needs to take the L. Give her that check that the attorneys have already told him, look, give her some money because we ain't even trying to do this. Like,
goddamn right. Like, Casey Williams says, Casey Williams says, niggas done lost their minds. What happened to just flushing the rubber down the toilet?
What happened to that?
I got a big ass sign on the back of my toilet that say, do not flush rubbers down my toilet, you trifling ass nigga. I don't want your sperm. You not gonna pay for this plumber.
Hold on 1 second, Judy. Somebody's gonna have to come back and get that.
Yeah, like that shit get bad up in the system.
This costs money. The plumber is now gonna give me dirty looks because he's saying
I've had that happen. Do you know how embarrassing it is to have your uncle doing the fucking plunger thing and how many condoms and fucking shit he put?
I have a question, V. I got a question.
Embarrassing. Yes, please.
I got a question, V. So when did Drake get his medical degree? Because in what universe did he figure that like hot sauce? I mean, I know it is delicious on recipes. We are all black. I know the black side of you.
He's not black, he mixed.
Yeah, you have to have.
Did you go to medical school? Like
now, come on, you know, and you know the inner, you know, fellow Hebrew in me. Somebody told him what to do, and he said, "You know, I'm gonna
nobody Jewish told him to do that shit." Shalom.
They would have told him to put like some vinegar or some shit, like hot sauce. That's black people shit. Like, sorry, no.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Right.
No, he put hot sauce. He was trying to burn that bitch. Her pussy was bad. Her head was bad.
No, I don't think so.
Trash.
I don't think that he was.
Let
me say this. I don't think that he was intentionally trying to burn her. I think that he put it in there obviously to kill the sperm. But he, like most people who have common sense, think like, oh, as soon as she sees this, she's not going to try to use it because of what I did.
What common sense? Why would you put that is a bad prank? Why would you put
this? I figured it out.
Go ahead.
I figured it out.
Yes.
He was listening to Man in them. I got it.
Not Man.
No, he's from Canada. Do they got a Man with them in Canada?
Beauty. Man is everywhere. That nigga.
Yes, Man is everywhere. Man is definitely everywhere. Like,
I hate y'all.
oh my god, we got We got some more.
Listen to Man and them, and they
got
said,
fucked up. They
right?
got him fucked up.
Because it's always like 4 niggas on the stoop. One of them is in charge of disseminating all the wrong info, and everybody has decided to listen to this asshole. So again, Drake, take the L.
Oh my God, you got to. Shampoo says, fire crouch for real.
Yep.
Fire crouch.
Yo, fuck suing him. I would have fucked his ass. I would have been in jail because I would have ran out that bathroom fighting little buddy. Like, you gonna light my coochie on fire, nigga. Stick your dick in here. It's going in your pee hole. You gonna feel my pain.
Yeah. Kennedy Williams says, Drake just a simp with money. A simp and they money will soon part.
Be right.
I can't. Not gonna conform. Salute to Not Gonna Conform says, but hold on one second. Shout out to Beauty. Them titties tittying, Vanessa. You lost your title. Okay, salute to DJ Music. DJ Music is in the building. There they go. They strapped down. They strapped down as much as I could. I strapped them down.
Yes, I'm taking Vanessa's place today because her boobs need a break. Like y'all be doing too much with her titties. So I'm helping y'all. Y'all know I don't show my titties. Her titties will be back to regular view next week. Thank you.
Yes. Y'all better be glad I don't have them lock and loads.
It ain't hot yet. I got a bunch of snow surrounded around me, so no titties right now. It's cold outside. Redemption Song 76 says desperate for the bag. And also
that's what I get.
That was creepy. Yep, that was creepy. Beautiful doll falling and now peeping in the background. I can't. Champy says DJ play On Fire by Boy Banks, please. Up in here, it's burning hot. We on fire. So you can take too much if you get too hot. And you in the spot, we on fire. Play the roof in this motherfucker. Let the roof fall fire. What you say?
I'm all in.
Yeah. Yes, Redemption Song says, beauty autocorrect. She's laughing at Shan. Kennedy Williams says, I'm still at my baby mama's about $140. I would slap a motherfucker in court. Oh my God. Redemption Song is giving us a non-disclosure agreement.
NDA.
And Redemption Song says, Priscinda is correct. Sometimes it pays just to let the shit go and break the accuser off. The stall tactic done will exceed my payout.
Yep.
Oh yes, and Shampoo says, give her $20 and some wings from Taco Bell and be going with your silly ass.
I love it.
I can't. OGK Network is in the building. He says, hey ladies. Hey OGK Network, what's going on? What's going on? And Redemption Song says, if you got to do that though, you shouldn't even mess with the broad to begin with.
I can't really say that because you got to remember these are celebrities, so the bitches really be playing their part, like, so they don't know who's really genuine and who's not. So at the end of the day, you can't. I don't agree with that comment.
But if you picked up a bitch on Instagram, nigga.
But I ain't never seen that bitch before. How the fuck everybody a fucking Instagram model after they get done fucking a celebrity?
Right.
That's what usually happens.
If you met a celebrity on social media, you're an Instagram hoe.
And don't you know that everybody's a model?
Yes. All of a sudden. All of a sudden. So yeah,
that's a nice way of saying hoe nowadays.
That's how I look at it.
Or AKA selling pussy. It's happening. Selling pussy.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying I sell pussy.
I see y'all young women out there. We know you're selling pussy. We know. We know what's happening. You don't have to lie to me.
I love you ladies for that.
I know what it means. I have nothing against you, but don't act like you're not in front of my face because I know you don't have to lie to me. You can lie to all those other people.
Because baby, we know.
I love you and Beauty Doll for that because that's exactly what that is. So stop.
Don't act like you're not. Don't act like you're not. We also have OGK Network says, oh, what y'all know about glove love? Yeah. So let's get to the other portion of the topic I wanted to mention.
I know a lot.
So I wanted to kind of introduce a portion to the show called Pussy in Peace, because this is something I've been talking about. Us having pussy in peace, men getting pussy in peace. Pussy in peace is a beautiful thing. Women are earth, women are the creators, women are the nurturers, the life givers. So we deserve to have peace as well, you know? So pussy and peace is, you know, they marry each other. They truly do. But in this video that I found this video. I believe this video is kind of old. I'm not sure how old it is, but it's a video where a mistress is sitting in a car outside of the man that she was dealing with his funeral. She is claiming that she had some insurance policy set up on him and a bunch of other things. But I thought it would be interesting for us to watch this video because I had like 2 questions at the end of this because this thing was really, really like shocking to me and off-putting because I understand the ideas of men messing with different women, but when we talk about women and people playing their part, these things can kind of get mixed up when it comes to different people. So let me just press play. Shout out to Carlos King. This is on his. I watched his shit too. Yeah, I couldn't find the video anywhere else other than on his page. So let me make sure that it's up here. Yeah, there it goes.
Is dead. Who want to see him all broke down and toe up in a hospital? No. First, I'd like to say I extend my sincere condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss. Second, you, okay? Somewhere back there, you guys have been listening to these women that don't even have no damn man tell you that you can control what happens with him and his other women when he dies. Ma'am, the only control you have is the hospital. You won't allow us to come into the hospital to see him in his death. Who want to see him all broke down and toe up in a hospital? No, ma'am. Don't nobody about that. You can have it. It's all yours. You can't control a funeral home. You can't control a funeral, and you can't control what happens after he's gone. Okay, you got your insurance.
Man, this is disgusting. I don't even know what I just went. Women out here who mess up. So you should give a woman. I feel like
if we have our own policies, our own insurance policy. I'm still at one right now. I'm at repass.
She trash.
This isn't mine. This is one of my union friends. She lost her dude, but she had her own insurance policy as she should. The majority of us, I'm gonna let you in on a small amount of game. If we really with these dudes, we got our own policies. We have money. It might be more than yours, or it may not be as much as yours, but we okay. We ain't stupid. We are not stupid. Me personally, Sizzle, I have 3. I know the life that they live. I got 3 different policies. So when something happens, he'll be taking care of me, even in his demise. Okay? Don't listen.
I feel like she
wink at your kids. We ain't gonna get mourn, do what you need to do. Don't worry about us. We in the funeral. We ain't gonna nod at your kids. We ain't gonna wink at your kids. We ain't gonna wink at the family. We ain't gonna do none of that disrespectful shit, y'all. We'll see them when they come by and check on us. We'll talk to mama when she call and check on me tomorrow. We'll talk to them later. Trust me, we're part of your whole family. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Listen, I gotta go. They get ready to fry fish.
That bitch said, I gotta go. They about to fry fish. Okay, and I was feeling sort of kind of what she was saying.
Now,
I just had like my first sugar daddy pass, and I
see, this is the question that I wanted to pose to all of us. My question is, does she have the right to have an insurance policy, and should she be at the funeral?
If she don't have a kid by him, she should not have an insurance policy on that man. Like, period, point blank. I don't care how much time or patience or whatever money, blah, 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 you put in a man. If you don't have a child or if you're not carrying his legacy, you have no right to put an insurance policy on him. The fact that she's so happy about all of that extra shit make me feel like she knew he was gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
I got another question for that. So I'm it's a 2 parts to this. So I got another
can
question.
I say something before you get to the question?
Yes, so Priscilla, yes.
Okay.
Does she have a right to be there at the funeral? And does she have a right to have an insurance policy on him?
Okay, very quickly. In order to have an insurance policy on someone, you have to have information. So that means that this man gave her information, or she found a way to get the info, but he still has to sign on to this policy.
No, he don't.
Should she? Well, if you got a real policy, I'm just saying.
But like a real policy, yes. But if you're
policy,
obviously doing fraud stuff, then no, you're gonna.
Because here's the thing: she could be paying on a policy that could be considered null and void. Okay, because people forget about that. Just because you have a policy does not mean it will be a standing policy. Should she be at the funeral? Absolutely fucking not. Okay. And here's a classic story for everyone. I'll tell it very quickly. Everybody knows Susan Taylor of Essence Magazine. Her grandmother was the lover, and I'm going to say lover because they were together for decades. She built a whole life with this man. They bought property, property that had her name on it as well, right? They built businesses, laundromats, everything in Harlem, right? When he died, the wife rolled in. Not only did she take everything, she took the house that he and his lover shared for about 30 years. She took the house. So you're building your foundation on a set of dreams. You should take that energy and invest in yourself. Because that's how that can go down. And that's just true.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? And Cinda, I completely agree with you. And I also agree with you, Beauty, as well. Now, I have a not a torn feeling about this. I'm pretty black and white in a sense about this. Now, do I believe she has a right to be there? I'll say yes, only if somebody invited her.
No, what did you say? Only if somebody what?
Only if somebody invited her. If somebody called her.
Wait, if she was messing with him, nah. If she was messing, if she was the last person to have sex with him,
that's not what I'm saying, Beauty. Hold on a second, Beauty. That's not what I'm saying. If someone in the family may have seen her together with him, they may know about her, and someone invited her to the funeral, then I would say yes, she should come. But if
someone in the family always knows,
right? But that's what I'm saying. But if no one called you and said, "Hey, this funeral is for such and such," you can, you're invited to, like, if no one called you, you just found out, or you were being nosy and you found out and no one invited you to come, I do not think that you should be there, because you are not invited to be there. No one sent you the information. You went out and got invited yourself. Now, another thing,
but I disagree that she, under any circumstances, you should not be there. You just should not, because it says more about you, because you have to remember he has a whole other life. He's told you things, but that's really not like what his whole other life is. And when you sign on, again, this is taking the L. When you sign on for that position, you already know. And if you have a policy, quietly go and collect your money, should that be the case.
Right. I didn't even get to the policy. I'm just talking about the funeral by itself. I didn't even. Yeah,
I was about to say, I've gone through this recently, and I didn't get to go to that person's funeral. But that was just out of respect. I could have gone to that person's funeral, but that was
out of respect.
But what were you going to say? He had kids with, because I knew she would show out more than I would, so I couldn't go.
But my main point
I feel like I feel like it's the sugar baby. It's the woman that shows the man.
Hold on one second, Beauty. Hold on one second. Let me get to it. But the point I wanted to make when it came to the funeral versus the policy, funeral, I just say, like, anybody can come to a funeral. For me, if you're invited to come to a funeral, despite what anybody believes you might be to that person, if you are invited, I believe you should come, because I believe when it comes to funerals and deaths, it's a composition of someone's entire life, and different portions of different people's lives don't always intercross. Sometimes your family members are not going to intercross with your friends. Sometimes, the people who you grew up with might not be the people who you knew closer to your age later in life. So sometimes different portions of your life could bring out different people. So I feel like when people pass, sometimes that's a combination of everyone to be together for last respects, despite the relationships that they have with them.
I do see your point in
but
that.
when it comes to the policies, the problem that I have with this lady in this video is that she mentioned she had 3 policies on this lady. That's very alarming.
3 different dudes, it sounded like.
I didn't know if she was saying, I don't know if she said it was for 3 different dudes, but she was talking about this guy. So I'm assuming she had 3 different policies for this one particular guy, because that's what this video was about. So I feel like you said, Priscilla, the only way that she can have a policy is if she had information. If she had information, she had access to information. Now that's fucked up on his part because he allowed the access to happen. However it did, that was his fault. Now,
and Vanessa, you and I both have dealt with this issue very recently about policies, and you and I both know the questions that you have to answer.
Yes.
To access that policy.
It's very, very intimate. So you will have to have some type of very personal information.
True.
But that's what I'm saying. You could say not true because that's based on perspective. You might not think that certain questions could be evasive if they're really close to
okay, that is true. Like, but I'm let's just say hypothetically speaking, I know people who got certain baby daddies on.
But that was kind of the things. Like anybody, and this is the thing. Like you're right. Truth be told, anybody can set these things up.
You have to know the basics about that person. So you have to. Y'all both have a point. You have to be around that person for a certain amount of time to know certain information.
And I agree with you, Beauty. And that person,
but you don't have to know their Social Security nowadays. Girl, please, they don't care about no Social Security.
Different companies are going to have different procedures to set up their policies. They're going to have different procedures, but it is going to be very detailed and very intimate as to what they ask. And also, that person could be anybody. As long as that person has those intimate details, they're going to be able to set up whatever they need. But my point is this: I always believe like real G's move in silence. So even if you and this man had an intimate relationship, as you say that y'all did, and because he had love for you, he left you something. What do you gain from making a video like this?
Nothing.
What does that add to you in your life? Even if he did leave you money, because sometimes it happens that way. Sometimes a man is like, oh, I'll leave my wife something, I'll leave my mistress something, I'll leave something to my side.
I'm sorry.
But the point of you making the video, that's the only thing.
As a personal sugar baby, I do not expect anything from any of my sugar daddies.
Right. And it's a difference about the expectations versus it just happening. Or
like if they did leave me something, I would be grateful. But like for me to automatically expect something, like bitch, was you staying with him? Did you have some type of connection?
And
did you
and
get
something has to be there.
Something there with your property to show that he actually cared about you?
Sometimes they have that. But the question I wanted to ask you guys, what is your advice to her after making this video? What advice do you guys have for her moving on in her life? This is the mindset she has. Decided that she has 3 policies on this man, and we have no confirmation whether she ever received money or not. So we don't know if she's ever received anything. But as she's ending this video, if you were sitting in the car with her at that very moment, what would be your advice to this lady? Beauty, please.
Bitch, stop. Bitch, stop. Like you doing too much. Like, did you kill him? Was you trying to kill him?
You gonna ask her questions? You gonna start
way too much ID, bitch. You too eager. Why you got 3? Why you set this up? Get out my car. I don't want nothing to do with you, little bit. Good.
Wait, Beauty and I, we're both on Discovery ID Watch. We
are
in the streets.
Listen, what it mean when a wife or a husband take out a life insurance? Come
on now. Like, no. Like, I'm like, Beauty, I gotta get out of this car. Cause
exactly.
You're
when she trying to set you up. I can't be your friend no more. I might get caught in the crossfire.
Can you help her out, please? What is your advice to her? As soon as she hangs up off of doing this live, what do you have to say to her?
First of all, this heifer. And you know it's old school when somebody call you a heifer. This heifer right here. You're putting this kind of info out there, and it says way more about you as a person, as a woman, because like Beauty said, it sounds like you're waiting for some sort of setup, you know, like, yeah, because when he died, what? Who thinks like that about somebody that they care about? And we all have suffered devastating deaths in our lives. The last thing we thought about was a policy. I didn't even know my father had a policy with my name on it when he died. I had no idea. I didn't know. I had no idea. You know why? Because the thought of my father dying was devastating to me.
Right. That is, and you know what? And see, that's the real love right there. Just, we can't get past the death, let alone money.
The thought of it when he was in
death
the
is still
in November of 2011. In my mind, he is going to survive this. I don't care what anybody says. Like, and even when they told me he had died, I didn't believe it. Because you can't wrap your mind around that. Yeah. Especially someone that you've been sexually intimate with. You know, we all have men in our lives that we love, that we couldn't imagine something happening to them.
The man who took my virginity, DeJuan Turner, he was killed at a very young age.
You see, somebody who was supposed to be my baby daddy and not my dumbass baby daddy. He passed.
So you see what I'm saying about what, and look at how both of you, your face changed when you talked about it, because that's when you care about someone, you know, that this thing has happened and it's devastating and it's awful.
Hey, y'all know me. If I put my hands on a man, I care about you.
Hello. But this bitch is sitting in the car talking about, because my 3 policy. You already sound like mad crooked.
You said that man up.
Wait, let me finish. So here's what's really up. The insurance companies are like, oh yeah, she's on our radar.
Somebody's gonna send that.
She's on our radar. And you better hope the dudes with the 3 letters on their shirt don't show up. That's what you don't want. You don't want dudes with 3 letters.
You don't want to see them
showing up.
You don't want them people
with the knock, knock, knock.
Oh my God. Let's get to some more of these comments before we peel on out. Kennedy Williams says, my baby mama's got insurance for me. That's some money they will never see. I'm gonna outlive all the motherfuckers.
There you go.
He also says, I don't give a fuck who at my funeral. I know I'm there.
Oh my God, I love you so much.
I love Kennedy. I miss her so much. I promise.
You know what? I know that's right. I don't give a fuck who's there. I know I'm there. That's it. I'm there. That's it. You know. Champagne says she gonna come to the funeral to get beat up. Oh my God.
Yes.
Exactly. Like every side chick gonna be like, bruh, you set my one love up. We about to beat this whole ass.
Especially with the type of energy she bringing. Oh wow.
Yeah, like she wrote a whole video, bruh. I would have waited till that hoe went out to her car and I would have slid out real quick while wasn't nobody looking.
Soon as she's out
and
of the
walked
car,
up.
beat down.
I would have beat that. I would have at least got about a good 10 punches before somebody pulled me off and realized what I was doing in that car window.
OGK Network says, I thought in some states you could put a life insurance policy on someone and you don't need their signature. Okay.
Nope, you do not.
I didn't know anything about that. That's the song says, what percenta? Interesting. And Champagne is on target. Champagne says 2 funerals. Let's just get it done and over with. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yep. Absolutely. And Redemption Song says Percentage on target. Yes, absolutely. Redemption Song also says you got a death wish with that fuckery. Man. Disrespectful as fuck. Yes, absolutely. Champagne says I would be embarrassed by association sitting in the care next to her, and she made this video because what you really gain by doing this is saying goofy shit. That's my main shit. Like what do you
members? they would have had to have security. Like they would have straight up had to have Chicago police there because we would have all been in the background waiting for the pastor to get done. We would have beat her ass in holy matrimony.
Because this is the thing. It's one thing, and it's one thing for a side chick to come in the back. You know, she come through during the service while she sit in the back, she put her head down, she take a program, and she go home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing for somebody to do that. But for you to do this, I could have, if you are willing to do a video like this, I could imagine the type of energy she would give out walking into a room.
Somebody's going to beat her ass. I swear they are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And if they don't, they not real black people. I'm sorry. Yup. I challenge y'all because no.
But we don't know what happened after the fact because
we don't know what happened before
had the black funeral where somebody of ill repute would show up and we know what happened. Right, because we talked about it beforehand. If so and so show up,
I was about to say it's always either the night before the funeral, or the repast where all the bullshit go down, and you see how a motherfucker you be waiting on that motherfucker, looking at them in the background like they about to go
because we know it's coming.
Facts.
Yeah, you be waiting, you be like, Auntie Titi about to tell that bitch what the fuck.
It's always something. It's always something, yo. Oh my God. Redemption song says spot on V. Absolutely. So we have to, for our first show of 2022, is teach the babies. We haven't got a chance to teach the babies. Yeah.
It's been a minute, right?
The babies have been out here still wilding in the beginning of the new year.
Doing crazy shit.
We ain't even been in the full fucking week.
So I would be, what's one advice sexually in regards to condoms? Advice that you would give the babies in 2022 that they should change from what happened last year in 2021.
Go V.
Okay, so for me, I would like for the babies to, how can I say this? Get comfortable with having condom conversations. I don't think that condoms should be a taboo. You don't have to pull them out in the dark. If a man already pulls out a condom and a female has her own, she should have the right to at least be able to request that hers be used. It shouldn't be something that happens so quickly. It should be something that you take the time to do. Niggas take the time to stick their dick inside. They want to play with it. They take more time to stick their dick inside than they do to put the condom on. Niggas usually most of the time when guys take a condom, they rip it off with their teeth, not realizing that they might still rip a hole inside of the condom as they're doing it.
Micro tears.
Yes. So I would just say for the babies moving forward in 2022, take time with the condom. Give the condom some attention. Make sure the condom is on correctly. Make sure you have enough space at the tip so when you come, there's space in between your penis and the vagina, so you're not busting in her prematurely when she's not expecting that. You know, so I just think that taking time with the condom, you guys should do that. You can have glove love, and condoms can be great. A lot of people say the condoms fuck up the feeling. You know, I feel like when you take your time with things and you focus on things in a certain way, you can make anything great. It's mind over matter for me. So, yeah.
Beauty, you seem like you itching to get to it. No?
Huh? What did you say?
There you are. I said it seemed like you were itching to get to this one.
Shut up. So, no, I was yelling at my friend. First off, I'm known as the condom queen because I always carry condoms in my purse.
Good.
I don't give a fuck. I was raised like that's what my mom told me. Like my mom and my dad told me like you need a condom because men are gonna say like they don't have a condom. So if I ever have sex with somebody raw, like I trust you, and if something, and I'm not doing anything with anybody else, and if something happens, I'm gonna fuck you up, and that's it. Like
2022 is still
2022. Like don't do like I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna be blunt because we were nice in 2021. So 2022. Stop doing stupid shit and getting stupid results and trying to figure out and play victim on why this happened. Yes. Wrap it up. Stop making love to people that's just, if that's a sneaky link, you fuck them. That's it. Like, there's no making love with sneaky links. Ain't that a side chick? Right? I'm right.
I'm thinking
that's a side thing, right?
You should definitely be using condoms for sneaky links.
Hello. Yeah, y'all be making love to sneaky links and getting them pregnant. Time out. Flag on the play. Stop. Sneaky links equal condom. Mm-hmm. You plus sneaky link, condom. You plus girlfriend, not a bitch that you told. You told y'all were dating someone you asked and you actually care about, you dumb asses. Because I'm sorry, 2022, we need to rewind because
we gonna play for some more, Beauty. That's we got.
Y'all need to restart. We have not started off good.
Priscinda, please go ahead, take us out.
Okay, baby. This is coming from your girl. The hashtag Dr. Ruth 2.0. Medically, you have no idea what you will be dealing with should this go sideways on you. Get to know yourself. Get to know what you like sexually. Wrap it up. How many decades have we been saying that? Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. And ladies, go through, and gentlemen as well, go through your condoms to check the expiration date. I just did that. Right? I went through and I checked all my expiration dates and I'm like, oh, a lot of this shit is old. Okay, well, nobody's trying to do that.
Yo, don't look like the condom off a house party.
Nobody hit me, ladies. They hit me because I hadn't had sex in so long. I was like, I'm not even ready. Let me just see what's up. And I started going through because I have them in a big jar because you ain't going to show up here acting like you don't have a condom because guess what? I'm ready.
I'll find one.
And so I had to go through it and I was like, oh, a lot of this shit is old. And now it made me very sad because it showed how long it had been. You know what I mean?
But that means the boom tight there.
But you need to absolutely, positively be ready because the one thing you never want to experience is having to sit by someone's side that you know is dying of something that could be prevented. Last thing I'm going to say. In 2021, I got so tired of men dragging women. 2022, I'm holding you responsible for your behavior this year. Ooh. We had a whole conversation all year long about what women are doing, how bitches and how raggedy they are. That says more about you, sir. So I'm just telling y'all right now, every topic in 2022, I'm holding these men responsible because nobody's putting your feet to the fire. And that's how this is going to go down this fucking year. Starting with Drake, I'm holding your feet to the fire, sir. Your behavior says everything about the situation that you're in because you did not need to be in that position. And now you are. Take the L.
Hey, if I had a penis, okay, I don't have a penis, but if I had a penis, and I came in a condom, I would pour it in the toilet and throw the condom in the trash. Duh. I'm just saying.
I'm holding.
My thing is, how about just take it with you? It's your shit, right? Take it with you. You feel that?
Take it with you. Pour it in the toilet. When you pee your kids. Well, I don't give a fuck what you do. I tell people, take your kids with you, babe.
When you go. And I'm with Vanessa. If it's that serious, because again, I'm holding their feet to the fire. If it's that serious, you need to have a way that you dispose of a condom when you are entertaining.
If it's that serious, you need to.
I'm trying to be a lot classier this year, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're entertaining, you should have a way to dispose of this. You know that you with, Thotty Boo Boo. Let's call her Thotty Boo Boo. You with Thotty Boo Boo. You don't even want to take no chances on even being intimate with this woman you know, that you're in the bathroom with hot sauce packages and shit. They're already.
No, I'm sorry. She did something to Drake.
Sir, look at what you are doing. Look at your behavior. I'm holding your feet to the fire.
No, they've been fucking around for a while, and she tried that nigga. So
I don't give a shit if it's 15 minutes or 15 days. I want to say this again. I don't give a shit if it's 15 minutes or 15 days.
Yeah.
Hold that.
It's
Hold
serious.
that, sir. Hold that.
Yes. Let's get to some of these comments before we head on out. Redemption Song 76 says, reputute is a term that always makes me laugh. Gentle way of saying whore.
Oh, I like that. What's it again?
Yes. Ill reputute.
Oh, yes.
Am I saying this right? Ill reputute?
I can't see shit.
Shampoo says, and everyone, quote unquote, men ain't Magnum qualified, and that's okay. But y'all got to come to terms with that.
Yes, stop putting on Magnum. Hold on, President, can I please say this? PSA, please, man. Go. Stop putting on Magnum. Stop swearing up and down you're allergic to everything else, and you pull out your little Magnum. First off, when we sucking your dick, we sucking air. It's not even sucking your dick. It's sucking air. Second off, you air ballooning in our vaginas. Like, stop that. As soon as you nut and that Magnum does not fit your condom, it shoots somewhere.
Yeah.
1 + 1 = 2. Put on the condom this size of your dick.
Exactly.
Magnum don't mean shit in the new age.
And that's okay because not a lot of women require Magnum. Men, I want y'all to understand that. Really and truly. Not all women require, I do, but I'm just saying, other women really honestly, and to be honest, as women, if we love you, we don't really care.
Right.
I care.
Am I right?
Yes. Mr. Jones 169 says, would you rather have female condoms to use more than the male condoms? No, because the female condoms are baggy.
And they do too much. Like, you gotta
it feels like having a produce bag over your vagina.
Yeah, like
bag you get when you buy
I was just taken aback by the look of it. Like, and think about it. A man can just take out a condom and put it on his shit. Men are external. Females are internal. We have to first lay down in the right position to put this in first. Yep. Lay down in the right position. Then make sure our hands are clean, sanitized, all that kind of great stuff. Then make sure our hands are positioned in the right place to insert it the right way.
Right.
Then also with our fingers to make sure it's in comfortably for us.
Now,
as we're gonna have sex.
Please don't make
this is a GYN exam. This is
and you have to hold it sometimes when he's fucking you and you're moving and the female condom starts to move around his penis. Now you gotta hold the condom because female condoms only come like not so big.
Hold on 1 second, Beauty. Priscilla, go ahead.
Now I'm doing a fucking craft project from Michael's. This is not what I have signed on for. I'm doing a craft project from Michael's. Now I got lollipop sticks and shit. I'm doing a whole, and I certainly do not feel sexy now. I really don't. Right? Because I got my craft project going on. I'm laying down. I'm doing all the things that Beauty and Vanessa told me to do. And this shit is still a craft project. What am I doing?
Hey. Can you use honey when you have the female condom?
How I feel about my honey?
Yeah, can you do that with the female condom? Like, what does that do? Like, how would you do that? Would you put that on the inside and the outside, or would you just put it on the outside? Like, how would you work that?
To be continued. To be continued. C Dot is giving a round of applause. Salute to C Dot. Yes,
C Dot. Yay.
Yeah, salute to C Dot, yo. Follow her on IG. Her memes is fucking crazy, yo. She always throwing up the wild, crazy memes, yo. Check her page out. Kai Betha says the condom from the wood. Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
And condoms from House Party. Yeah. There's been some infamous condoms out there. There's definitely been some infamous condoms. Redemption Song is clapping. Redemption Song also says a lot of dudes out there with the with inflated senses of self-worth. Females aren't excluded. That's absolutely true.
Yep.
Yeah, that self-worth.
Oh, V, I just got it. Ill repute.
Ill repute.
This is for you. Ill repute.
Ill repute.
That's what that bitch is. She is a woman, to put it in a sentence, for those that don't know, she's a woman of ill repute.
Ill repute. Yes. Yeah. And a Panther says safe sex is a woman's responsibility. It takes two to tango, you know.
Yeah, I would not. That's not the thing. Why the fuck is that our responsibility when they make male condoms more
unless you have a sex by yourself?
Condoms.
I'm gonna drag him. I'm gonna need you to go in the corner. I'm holding you responsible in 2022 for your own behavior.
There we go.
Exactly. How do we you know what? It's women's responsibility, but y'all want to tell us if we can have abortions or not?
And you know what? That's the least we can do. Is hold you accountable. That's the least I can do.
Thank you, V. That's the least.
OGK Network says I heard Tabasco sauce works beautifully. I can't. So now y'all niggas is debating what kind of sauce you can use.
I wish a nigga would. I'ma lock them doors and you gonna wish you made it to the police station.
Man in them.
Yep.
Man gonna get fucked up too.
CZ Aki says, I like my condoms like my jeans, baggy, Team Magnum. See, you know what?
Wait, no, baggy condoms are not good for tight pussies because my pussy's tight. You got a baggy condom, then like when you nut and you pull out, it's like hanging there all nasty, and I'm looking like, really, nigga?
Yes. Oh my God. And last comment of the night, Redemption Song 76 says, hello, both parties need to be responsible. So yes, absolutely. Let's get a photo going. 1, 2, and there we go. We will see y'all back again next week.